Oh my god, it's so bright. Really hot, like this is actually stressing me out. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well and safe and staying inside. New hair, who this? I dyed my hair, guys. Yeah, I dyed my hair. I've gone from being in quarantine to having long brown hair, to chopping it short, to dyeing it ginger, to dyeing it even more ginger, and then having ginger roots, like baby hairs, to being blonde with still kind of yellowy, some yellowy roots, but you know, it's fine, like you don't really see it. So yeah, no hair who this, am I right? Anyway, so yes, today in this video I'm just going to be doing like a Q&A kind of thing. Without further ado, okay, let's just get into this. So on my Instagram, I've just like put up a wee thingy getting people to ask me questions, so I'm just going to read out some of those. Okay, so first question is, what tan do you use? It's so nice, so thank you very much. Obviously it looks so good right now. Anyway, but I use the St. Moritz tanning, is that how you say it? St. Moritz tanning mousse, medium tanning mousse. It's so nice. Anyway, I use that and I like use this matte, it's over there. I can't do this, like there. And it's really good, and like I just got it the other day and it made my skin like, it was so soft going on. So yeah, that one is that I use, and you can like always like add more. And like if you want to go darker, that's why I prefer doing medium, because you can always just add more to it rather than like getting dark and it's like fucking too dark and you're like, what the fuck do I do now? Okay, next question is, how are you such a bad bitch? I was going to ask by Katie. I mean, Katie, I consider you more of a bad bitch. We've had this discussion before that we actually consider each other, like, I consider you like a bad bitch. Like, I'll show you her Instagram real quick. Do you not just like think she's like such a like bad bitch? Oh my god, is it like, I was just like, okay, but I learned from the best, Katie. So next question, what to do when a boy, you like a boy but doesn't like you back? I've never had that situation before. No, I'm joking. I've had it more than once. To be honest, I think it's just good to know your own worth and know that he is missing out, girl. He's wearing a blindfold if he's like sitting there like, I don't like you, like I don't know why, but I still like it. He's just like missing out, and he'll know in the future, he'll like look back and be like, fuck, I fucked it. Like I just like, I don't know, I've been in that situation before, and I know it's shit because you feel like you're not good enough, but you just need to make sure that you know your own worth and know that like just because he doesn't like you, you know, doesn't mean every other single boy isn't gonna like you as well. Like, just know that you're beautiful regardless of who likes you and who doesn't. You just need to know your own worth and just know that, like, you know, a boy's opinion, to be honest, in the long run just doesn't matter. Like, you know you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Oh my god, beautiful. Just like know your own worth. That's my best advice. I'm not really good at advice. I'm kind of like shit. Well, I mean, I'm okay at advice. I'm just not really good when it comes to boys because I don't really have much experience with them. So, but that's the best bit of advice I can give you, to be honest, just for life in general. McBecca. Biggest pet peeve, if it's in boys, you know, when they change, when it's like, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 3 o'clock in the morning, you're like, oh, you say baby girl, and you're like, oh, get away. And you know when you're like ugly at 1 in the afternoon but sexy at 1 in the morning? No, just like stop. And girls, like in like nasty girls or something, not nasty girls, like just girls in general, pet peeve is, I would say being two-faced, but to be honest, I'm two-faced. Like, that's the truth. Like, you're just lying. So, but you're lying if you're saying you're not two-faced. Like, everybody is. And to be honest, I don't think we do it out of the out of like, you know, but like, what's the point? Because I don't think anybody in like life just like wants shit with like anybody. Like, everyone just kind of wants to get along. But how are you meant to get along with someone you dislike without being nice to their face? And like, I'm guilty of it, everyone's guilty of it, like being, you know, extra nice or like nice to the girl that you dislike the most. Like, I'm guilty of it. Everyone's guilty of it. Like, it's the truth, because you're not gonna, like, what's the point in sitting and having shit in, like, school? Like, I know it's bad, like, you probably shouldn't be two-faced, but, like, everyone does it. Like, it's just, you're just lying if you say you don't, to be honest. So, but, like, I'm not gonna be like, I think being two-faced is, like, what's the point? Because I'm two-faced. I'm being truthful. That's just the truth of it. Like, what do you want me to say? I'm not two-faced. I'm nice to everybody and everyone loves me. Because no one does like me. No one does like me. But, like, no, not everyone likes me. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about it? Honestly, leave the comments below what you want me to do about not everyone liking me. Just please, because honestly, I'd be interested to know. But biggest pet peeve in girls, I think girls hating on each other just, no. You can actually, like, hate the girl, like, just honestly, like, you can hate a specific girl so much in the world that she could have ruined your life, but what's the point in hating and just commenting on the way she looks and, like, the way she acts? Because I'm insecure, like, everyone's insecure. I don't get the point in commenting on people's insecurities. And, you know, sitting there calling someone fat or calling someone ugly, like, that just actually can ruin someone's self-esteem, and it can break them down. It can actually break them down so much. So what is the point in doing it? Like, you can just dislike someone for, like, the way they act, but to comment about the way they look in their body shape and their hair and their makeup and how they dress is just bang out of order. And I think it's just ridiculous that girls do that, because, you know, we're all on the same boat. Like, we're all, like, trying to fight society's way of looking at us. Like, what is the point in, like shaming each other down? When I've got my insecurities, what's the point of shaming them down on you when you've got yours, and it just makes you feel like shit? Because if somebody did it to me, I'd feel like shit. So why would I do it to somebody else? I just don't get the comments calling someone fat, too skinny, too ugly, not pretty enough, you know, ugly hair. Like, I'm just like that. What is the point? Because it's just shit on them. So that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know if that's what you meant, Becca. I don't know if you mean, like, people chewing out loud as a pet peeve. Okay, do you mind if I just fuck that question? Oh well. Anyway, moving on. What place would you like to visit? That's by Marina. What place would I like to visit? Guess what I'm gonna say. Just guess what I'm gonna say. I'll give you a minute to guess. Guess. Bahamas. Obviously, everybody wants to go to Bahamas. It's just obvious. Like, Bahamas is just like, it's like paradise on earth. Looking at the Outer Banks. Paradise on earth. Paradise on, I don't know. I've watched like one episode. Anyway, Bahamas I'd love to go to. I really want to go to London again, because, like, I used to live in London and I miss it. Like, I miss London. Well, I don't miss, I just wish, like, I lived in London with my life just now, if that makes sense. Like, I prefer London to Glasgow, but yeah, so I'd love to go back to London with, like, my friends. Like, I think that would be so fun. So yeah, those are my places I'd like to visit. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? I got it! I don't want to go on a date with Tom Holland. Okay, right. We're just going to diverse here quickly. My actually obsession with that man is unreal. Unreal. Like, I actually, past 2 nights in a row, I have had 2 dreams about him. Anyway, I've had 2 dreams about that man in 2 nights. It's honestly unreal. Like, I'm actually obsessed with him. Like, I literally end my night by watching, like, I'm, like, a big, like, film geek, okay? I, like, really like films, and my mum and dad work in the industry, like the film and TV industry, so it kind of, like, comes in my nature, but I'm actually obsessed with Marvel and Star Wars and, like, all those things. I, like, honestly, but Marvel, oh my actual god. But it's actually unreal, I mean, cut the shows that I fucking love Tom Holland. I love him. I love him. I just, yes, I actually love him. So I'd go on a date with him. It's just, I really love him. I really love him. Okay, go on a date with Tom Holland. I'd want to go on a girls trip with, like, all my friends, go to, like, Spain and, like, party. I mean, I'm only 15, so I don't know how that would work, but you know, I'd still like to do that. And I'd wish Corona to fuck off. Like, big fat fuck off! Best trip you've ever went on. This is by Becca Sloan. She actually gave me quite a lot. So thanks, Becca. Oh, my neck just cracked. Best trip I've ever been on. So, I've been on a lot of trips in my life. I think she wants me to say ski trip 2020 because that was a booming trip. Like, it was so good. We went on a ski trip to Italy. Why did I say that? Italy. To Italy. In February half term, and it honestly was so much fun. Like, I think what made it so much better, like, because the food was shit, the hotel was shit, the skiing was so good, the actual skiing part of it was actually insane. Like, the weather was amazing, the snow was really good. But the thing that just made it all like 10 times better was the group of people that went in my year and the year above was honestly just a really like good group of people, and it was people who were easy to get along with. There was no one who was like annoying and you just didn't want to be there. Like, it made it so much better, and it made it like worth the while. Like, and honestly, it was such a good trip. Like, honestly, it was honestly just like so much fun. Like, I really miss it. And we went for like a week, and we were skiing every day from like 9 till 4, 3, something like that. It was a long day skiing, actually, thinking about it. But honestly, it was so nice, and it was just like a really good group of people, and it was just so much fun. That's a school trip, but another like holiday, like family holiday, I went to Greece last year in 2019, and we went island hopping around like all these like islands in Greece. Why did that feel so long to say? Yeah, I don't remember. Who's your hot ginger friend? That would be Tommy Dempster, actually, Becca. You're not hot. You're ugly as fuck. Tommy wins. No, I'm kidding. Tommy, you're hot. If you're watching, don't think you will be, but if you are. You're both hot. Becca, you're hot. Tommy, you're also hot. So, but yeah. Joking, Becca. Love you. Big up to you. How do you deal with hashtag haters? I just don't deal with them. Sorry, but I just don't. I just like, okay, you're just jealous because I'm better than you. You're just a low life. Period. But like, to people who actually are like suffering with cyberbullying and online, that's just. I know it's difficult. Coffee on me. I know it's difficult to just be like, ignore the haters, but like that's my biggest advice. Ignore them. Like. But I mean, I know it can get to you because it's got to me. Like, I'm not saying that I'm like a fucking. I swear, I just seen one of those like killer hornets. That was about a really fucking big bee. It literally was like that big. No, not having it. No. Anyway, but my biggest advice is literally just ignore them. Like, I know that's so difficult to say, and like, but just so many people are just gonna hate on you for just doing what you want, and that's like the worst part about it, because you're not doing anything that harms anyone else's like mental health, or like harms anyone, like makes them feel sad. You're just doing what you do, and other people can't handle that because they think you're out of the ordinary, and they think you're just, you know, like just and just do you. Like, honestly, just do what you want. Try and ignore them, and you just need to realise that they are just lowlives and who are just jealous that you have the confidence to do what you want, unlike them who are sitting there following the crowd and, you know, not being able to speak up about what they want to do and just do what they want. Like, that's just the reality of it. Like, if people just want to hate on you, then like what they're just low life scums, and that's just the truth. Like, there's just people who just can't handle you being different from society and what society wants, and they're just sitting there like on their wee path where you're doing that, and they're just like that. I don't want to like go off track. Like, it's just like that. And stop. Like, oh my god. Like, calm down. No, just honestly do what you want. Don't care what other people think. I know that's difficult to say because sometimes it is actually really difficult. But just like I said before, know your worth. Know that you're beautiful. You do you, hon, and just ignore them and just know they are just jealous and just haters and just, you know, want the worst for you, and that's just sad. So that's how I deal with my haters, because I'm just like that. What have I done wrong? Why are you hating on me? Like, what have I done wrong now? Like, actually, like, I know I'm not perfect, but what's more to do? Like, you know, you tell me how to live my life. No, fuck off. Okay. Most embarrassing experience. This is going to take me a while to think about, because I do a lot of embarrassing things. I just consider my life kind of embarrassing. Always embarrassing myself. We've all had that kind of time where we had like a bad makeup day or a bad like hair stage or makeup stage. I had a bad 2 years of eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna find a photo. Why did I say that? Photo of my eyebrows. No, it's not where it's at. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. So, like, people actually wouldn't even think that's me. What the living fuck were those? Can't remember guessing. Are you a lesbian? No, I am straight. I got some more. If you had man mate, but my colour man. If you had to get one surgery, what would it be? Bum lift. I have no bum. No. See, if you guys are like that, saying like you've often not no god, but like little. My bum's like that. I'm trying to grow it. Chloe Ting is trying to help me grow it. So probably like a bum one, or like I want like a more structured face. And I've come to the realisation I've actually got quite a big nose. Like really. I've got such a bad ugly side profile. So would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I consider myself an introvert because I do love being around people, to be honest. But like, see, I do also love my bed, and I do like a lot of my friends will just like no. Like sometimes I just like literally just will lie in bed and watch Marvel films and Spider-Man and just like, favourite type of food, squares and noodles and sushi and chicken. That's it. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? London, baby! I was scarring my life. Anyway, London. I honestly like. I love London. Like I actually think it's such a beautiful city. I always want to live in London again. Not again, like I don't want to move back, but I just want to like move to Liverpool when I'm older. A language I wish I knew. These are all by Lacey, by the way. Spanish, because I feel like Spanish is such like a widely spoken language. Like I feel like there's so many places in the world that speak Spanish. Like, so I feel like it would be a really good like language to know, because you could actually just go anywhere and like people will speak Spanish, to be honest. Fave TV show or Netflix show? So just like yesterday, I literally just started watching Outer Banks. Honestly, it's so good. Like honestly, try and find me someone in that show that isn't fucking gorgeous. Like they're actually so stunning. Like even like everybody in it's so beautiful, and they're just living their best lives. They're tanned, they're all hot as fuck, and they're just living their best life. So, Outer Banks. Also, Vampire Diaries will forever be a favourite show of mine. Okay, England or Scotland? Nicole said. She's gonna kill me if I said England. So Scotland because of the people, England because of the place. Like just London in general. It's just I will shut up about England. My favourite thing about Nicole Cartwright? Nothing. She's actually stinky bitch. So no. Nah. She's just an amazing friend and really supportive, and will just be there for you regardless of how many times you had an argument. She's just always there for me. Who's your inspiration? My mum and dad. My mum mainly. My mum. I love my mum. Like I literally love my mum so much. She's such an just her mentality, just way of going about life is just like I'll do what I want, and she's so front foot. She literally will get what she wants all the time. I never see her like come home, like regardless of anything she's ever going through, she's just always like there for me and there for the family, and she's just an amazing woman. I love my mum. Sophia said, what are you doing to keep yourself occupied in lockdown? So to keep myself occupied, there's this really good app called TikTok. I don't know if like people have heard of it. It's quite like a small app, but it's this thing you can just watch videos forever and it takes up all your day. That's a really good way of doing it. I really recommend it to people if you like no one's done it. Like I really do recommend it. It's such a good app and you can just honestly like watch it forever and it just takes up your entire day. So what's the first thing you're going to do after lockdown? Anna said, give you a big hug and come and jump on you and give you a big hug and we can get together. I mean, see that first hug after lockdown with like all your friend group and just everyone's just like being together. I just cannot wait for that day. And the first sleepover, the first like sesh. Oh, I just can't wait. It's gonna be so good. That's what's keeping me going. I'm just like, I can't wait. Just think about what's a talent that you wish people knew about you. So I was thinking about this one last night actually. I was like, you know, if someone asked me that question, what am I going to say? And I was thinking for ages, and I was like, 'cause I'm not a very talented person, I'm quite basic. But there's one thing. So basically, I'm a musician, so I play piano and I sing. So, but one thing I wish people knew about me is that I didn't change my accent when I came to Scotland. Well, I did change it, but, you know, there's a specific reason I did. So, I've got this thing called like a musical ear, which is like a diagnosis. It's not a diagnosis, shut up. It's like a thing that some musicians have and they're born with. I don't know. And basically it's a thing where you can listen to a piece of music and it'll just go into your ear and you can like remember it quite well. And I'm like able, so rather for me when I'm learning a piece of music, I'll listen to it over and over again and it'll stick in my head rather than actually remembering the notes and stuff like that. Like I don't read notes on a music sheet, I can just remember it, thank God. But one thing I wish people knew about me is, so when I lived in London, so I lived here and I had a really kind of nice, it's like quite soft, like Scottish kind of English accent. It was just a nice accent to be honest when I was in primary year. And then when I moved to England, I clicked like that and my English accent literally, honestly just like, I just had an English accent. And it went from being really like English to being quite Essexy to being like, it kind of just mixed to be honest. And then when I moved back to Scotland, for the first 2 days at my new school, I had 2 or 3 days, maybe like a week at max, I had an English accent and then I picked up this Scottish accent. And still to this day, 2 years later, people think I've like, I wake up in the morning, I have an English accent and I like flick a button in my head to have a Scottish accent, and I actually don't. So basically I can do this thing where I can pick up an accent super quickly. So a lot of people like can do accents like as just like, you know, they hear an accent and they can like say like a few words in it, but I can, without even having to stop and think about it, I can just roll into an accent. So I can go from having a Scottish accent to having an English accent literally without even like thinking about it. Like I don't have to like stop, say like a word, and I can go from having an English accent to like an American accent like really quickly. Like I don't really know why, but like I can do it, and I can go from having like an English accent to having like an Essex accent like really quickly, and I go from Essex to like Australian. Like I don't know really why I can do it, but like I can. And I'm like not saying I have like the best, you know, English and American and Australian accent, but I can like do it and I don't have to think about it. I can just roll into an English accent like really quickly, and I don't have to think about it. Like if you asked me to, I could literally sit in front of this camera and do my entire YouTube video in this accent. But like I just can do it and I don't really know why, but I can. I don't know if that's a talent or if it's like a weird thing and I was like cursed to be able to do it, but not a lot of people know that about me. So that's the reason why I picked up the accent when I moved from England to Scotland really quickly, and that's why I have this accent now. I don't wake up in the morning and go, okay, I don't wake up like this and go, okay, I need to put on my Scottish accent today, click, and then I just have a Scottish accent. Like it's not really like that, I just wake up with a Scottish accent. It's like I can't say certain words. So my friend Sarah, she's got quite a Scottish accent. She can say girl, 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 like girl, but I just say girl. Like I can't do that. Or like world, 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 world. No, just world. So I don't really know, but yeah, that's kind of one of my talents. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like, big thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe. But anyway, I hope you all stay safe and have a good corona time. It's all gonna be over before we know it, guys. Trust me, and we're gonna have this summer we deserve. So, but anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay safe. Mwah.